Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so let's get started like we do every Monday. How many of you have now finally gotten used to not having the Monday morning motivational call? Like, I'm still seeing people that are calling into that. I'm like, I'm so sorry we do this all together. But let's do our prayer. Then we're going to go right into gratitude and our positive affirmation. So if you will join me. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for this Monday. I want to thank you for allowing us to all come together. I want to thank you for just the blessings that you have given to me and my family and all those on this Zoom this morning. We are just overjoyed with the opportunities, with your graciousness, your grace overall. Lord, we are just so blessed to have you as our business partner and someone that we can rely on for our health, our wealth, everything. Lord, this week as we kick off October and we are running for the last 90 days of this year, I ask for just huge, big, bold blessings for each and every person who takes the time to show up and do the do. Lord, I ask that you put those right people in their path. I ask that you give each and every person on this Zoom today the courage, the wisdom, the strength, the ability to be able to do what they need to do to just be absolutely abundantly overjoyed in this business. Lord, again, if we have anyone on our team who is in their family who is hurting, needs healing, I ask for you to just wrap your arms around them. Put your healing hands on each and every one of them that needs that. Lord, we love you, and we're locking arms with you today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, let's go right into gratitude. I would love for you to write down 5 things that have happened. Oh my gosh, I have so much. 5 things that have happened in the last 24 hours that you are grateful for. And find a pen that works. Y'all, like I probably have 27 things, but the first thing I said was Briston's acceptance into Texas A&M, which is a really big deal. Briston we got word last night she's going to be recognized at the school board meeting in a couple of weeks or next Monday for her national merit, like her PSAT and SAT scores were off. Dude, she's a freaking genius. This weekend, part of my family had to go all the way to Ohio, and we were down in College Station, so everybody got home safe, which was great. My lease on my car went out. It was completely done, and there were no cars in, but my new Cadillac came in on Friday. It's like driving a jet. So I got a new car. Thank you, Lavelle, for paying for that. Such a huge. Never in my life. I literally drive that car, and I'm like, 10 years ago would I ever thought I would be, and I don't make the pay. I'm like, I don't have to pay for it. It's even better. So many good things. So y'all, sometimes it's hard to find the things that you're grateful for. So I want you to literally, is it because you had a great night's sleep? Everybody in the household's getting along. What are some blessings? All right, now we're going to take about 2 minutes to write down our positive affirmations or say our positive affirmations. And I also want you to put that into some goals. So like one of my positive affirmations is I will have 2 new customers this week. Y'all, I am almost positive this is going to be a trip qualifying month. So you're going to have 2 or 3 new customers, 2 or 3 new promoters. I literally woke up to a new customer this morning, but that was from a follow-up yesterday. Just a follow-up yesterday. She keeps being interested. She got a free account with me in August of 2020. And I followed up with her last night and she put her order in this morning. So what a great way to kick off Monday. Follow up, crazy. So I want you to say your positive affirmations, write your goals, 2 minutes. Well, maybe only 1 minute now. Go. All right, time's up on that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go right into doing our 3, 2, 1. Pick whichever avenue you want that to be. We're going to do both. So if you don't have Instagram, you're going to end up doing it twice on Facebook. If you do have Instagram, it's time to really work on that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to write this in the chat. 3 likes or loves, 2 comments, 1 story. Now, I'm going to explain that real quick, and then we're going to go right into 10 minutes of doing it. Let's say you go into Instagram and you scroll to the very end on those people's stories at the top. I found this girl. She has a really cool story up. I'm going to comment on her story because that goes right into her messenger. Probably going to ask a question. And then I'm just going to go to her profile on Instagram. And I'm going to like or love 3 of her pictures that are in her feed. But I'm going to comment on 2 of them. I've already done the story comment. Okay. So you can go find somebody on Instagram or Facebook, preferably non-thrivers. Actually, it is non-thrivers. Like or love their pictures. And comment on 2 of them, not just beautiful, y'all look cute, like this one. Oh my gosh, she's getting so big. How old is she now? That is one of the comments I'm going to make. End with a question. And then 1 comment on a story because that takes it right into their messenger. We are going a solid 8, and we're going to do 9 minutes because I talked for a minute. And go. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat and I will try to do that. The goal is try to do this on 10 people. That may be hard, but we're going to try. Hey, can somebody take a picture of the big thing? Remember, I have no cameras that work. Can somebody take a picture of the whole thing and tag me in it so I can share it to my story? Let me know when you do so I can be smiling. Thanks, Billie Jean. I think you're saying that you tagged. Trish, thank you. I see that one. A hint, if you're having trouble finding somebody to comment on or whatever, I always like to go to my free accounts and look them up that way. Free accounts who haven't ordered. 3 likes on their pictures or loves. Comment on 2 of them. Go to their stories and say something about their stories. Just another example. Here's somebody who just had a baby. I love the picture. Hearted it, hearted it, and then went right in and commented, "She is absolutely beautiful. Is she sleeping through the night?" Guys, we no longer do the morning calls. We switched it over to 8 to 9, doing our prayer and our stuff here. Okay, if you're just joining, we are doing our 3, we've done our positive affirmations, our gratitude, and our prayer, and now we're doing our 3, 2, 1. 3 likes or loves on a picture, 2 comments, and commenting on one of the stories. Put that back down. We're on Instagram right now doing that. Hello, Maggie. Now, sometimes people just don't have good stuff on their stories. It makes it very difficult. Do y'all feel like that was really not enough time? All right. So now we are going to switch over to Facebook and do the exact same thing. Go to the top where you see people's stories, scroll to find a non thriver story, comment on that story, then go to their profile and like and love 3 pictures, comment on 2 of them. You know what, Sierra, that is a good question. You could still go comment on their profile, like in their feed, if they allow that. I just noticed last night I was trying to comment on some people's stuff. I'm like, why do you have your commenting turned off? Like, how do they do that? So then I would just go to their news feed and see if you could do anything in there. If not, um, then no, I wouldn't waste time. I didn't even know that was an option, to be truthful. Or they just don't post anything in their stories. I'm like, here's an example of one. This friend of mine changed her hair completely. I was like, it looks super cute. Who did it? It's a very simple question, ending with a question, commenting on her stuff. feel like I do this a lot on Facebook, but I really don't do this as much on Instagram as I probably should be doing. It's because we like to stay in our comfort zones, right? It's in a beepus, guys. So get close to finishing up. Okay. Whew, y'all, that was intense. Yes, if they don't have stories, that's fine. Not everybody has figured out the whole story thing. So we try to comment on those because it takes right into the messenger, or you can just go send them a message. Hey, loving all your pictures. How the heck have you been? You know, especially if you're friends. Okay. Let's go. Oh, sorry, the golden retriever tried to come on. Whoa, that was a lot. Okay, guys, it is actually an auto ship tomorrow. So I want you to go to your cloud real quick and see if you have any auto ships coming up tomorrow, because we do need to send them a quick message. I'm going to type in Messenger right now exactly what I send to mine, so you'll have it. Give me just a So that right there is what I'm sending out to my customers, because I like for them to keep ordering. We've been pretty blessed. So I'll just go to my cloud. I'll go to my customers. I'm completely lost. What? Go to your customers. So log into your cloud, go to my customers. If my computer would log me in. What is wrong? Holly, I don't think I understand your question. You can unmute and just tell me what you're trying to say. Anyway, I go to my customers. I sort by next auto ship. Looks like I had one last month that did not go through, and I just now saw it. And I go down to the 10 fives, and those are the ones that will be coming out that I need to follow up with today. Now, all of my customers this month are actually going to get a sample of the pink breast cancer awareness, because that's just kind of a cool deal. Make sure that you copied that verbiage. If you do not have credits to share, that's okay. It's just something you need to put out there. If you do have them, they don't have to know how many you're actually giving. This is a great follow-up for today. If you don't have any auto ships running tomorrow and you don't have anything to say here, go ahead and write down the ones for the 10th, or keep doing your 3, 2, 1. Janelle, good idea. Oh, I see what you were saying, Holly. You completely lost us. I'm with you. Sorry. Yes, the connecting with the 10th auto ships is not a bad deal. Literally, guys, that's only 6 days away. I have some work to do. I have quite a few going tomorrow. All right, let's go back over. We're going to finish with that. We're going to go work in our groups now. We're going to do that for a good solid 5 minutes. I'm going to tell you what to do first, and then I'm going to set the timer. Going into your groups, for instance, I even have customer groups that I need to go engage in. I have a parent group. I have an Aggie group, and very fortunately yesterday I did a post in that Aggie group about my daughter getting accepted there. So I'm going to go and I'm going to reply to all those comments today. The thing is, in your groups, you can't talk about Thrive, but this is where you're building your relationships, guys. So you need to go into a group. If you have never posted in the group, this is the week that you need to do that. If it's a recipe, post a recipe. Or if you have a golden retriever like I do, and she's hilarious. Actually, if my camera freaking worked, I'd take a picture of her right now and say, this is my office help for the day, because she is over here snoring. I don't know if y'all can hear her. Tough morning for her. Okay. And then my parent group, I may go in there and say something that's going on at the school this week. Like I posted last week about our game and how, prayers for, we had a couple of kids hurt really bad. But I go in there, but I have to go in there and engage. You don't just, this is almost like you're doing your 3, 2, 1, 2. You don't just go in there and love pictures. You got to go in there and love some pictures and comment on some pictures and ask a question. Get those people to start engaging with you. And then your best effort is to friend request them, go over into Messenger, say something in Messenger. Hey, I just sent you a friend request. I love connecting with people in this group, blah, blah, blah. My name is Susan. I would love to know more about you and share some ideas of recipes, whatever your situation is. All right. And we're going. Absolutely awesome, Holly. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to tell y'all this. In my Aggie group, there's, how many people are in this? This is the Association of Former Students, because I did graduate from there too. I posted her getting her letter, and I said, this might be my favorite senior Sunday post. What a great way to kick off our weekend at the game is to get her acceptance letter. And but we took pictures on the campus while we were there. And this lady said, congrats, we actually saw you taking that picture. That's too funny. Well, you know what, Rhonda, you and I are about to become friends, because how awesome is this? So this is part of what you're doing in groups. You are literally engaging with people. And I just friend requested that girl, and then I sent her a message. And it's just a great idea to try to engage in groups at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. Cat on your keyboard, Trish, that is hilarious. So it's good to engage in these groups throughout the day, because this is where you're building, this is your cold market. This is where you're building your relationships. I'm going to be on here for 20 minutes. So go. I would encourage you to be a part of at least 3 groups that you are going to take the time to engage in. If you're in 72 groups and you never engage in them, you need to get out. I engage in my Aggie group. I engage in my parent group. I engage in my golden retriever group. And I try to post in all of them at least once a week. My stomach is growling. Thank you, Olivia. Yeah, that girl's had some huge blessings. Do you ever just feel like you don't have enough time? Hold on, I gotta finish this up. Okay. All right. So there was some group work. Now we've done a lot. It's time to go make our post in Facebook and Instagram, or however you want to do that. So I personally like to go pull something off the Lavelle fan page, a picture and the verbiage, change up the verbiage a little bit. I copy the verbiage from the Lavelle fan page. I post it on my timeline, changing up the verbiage a little bit, acting like me and the person in the story are big friends. We may be, I don't know. And then I sometimes post that exact same thing on Instagram, just in my newsfeed. Last thing I want to tell you is I also do my best to go through the Lavelle fan page, and I will see something that, let's say it's about a workout person, and I will share by sending that story directly into Messenger to at least 3 of my free accounts that are workout people that haven't ordered. And I will say something like, hey, I saw this story today and it made me think of you. Check it out. That's it. That's all I say. I literally try to send a story in Messenger to specific people, at least 3. Okay, let's go find one. Oh, that was a lot of group work. Whew. Okay, back to, I got to go finish up and do my Lavelle post now. Let's make sure y'all can still hear me. If I see a really impressive before and after picture, you can bet that's the one I'm going to share. Oh, wait, what did Lavelle post here? Look at them posting some cute videos. Oh, all right. This girl right here. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. As an impressive picture. She even has the same clothes on. Awesome. Okay. Put on your homework for today. That's okay. I'm sorry, my cat being unruly. I heard something about getting a story from Lavelle page. Are we reposting that? So what I do is I go to the Lavelle fan page and I scroll till I find a really good picture that I like. So I save the picture to my camera roll and I copy the verbiage. I don't hit the share button there. I go over to my Facebook page, I paste the verbiage, I post the picture, and then I change up the verbiage a little bit. Like this, I said, here we go. All right, Sheila, this is crazy. Y'all meet my friend Sheila, check out her story. And I then the story is there. I also, though, this is what I want you to put on your homework. I scroll through those pictures and I find a story that I know could resonate with some of my free accounts that have not ordered. And I actually share that by sending it directly to their messenger. That takes a little bit more time because the last thing you want to do is send a major weight loss story of somebody who was tired, depressed, overweight, blah, 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 and say, hey, this made me think of you. So you have to be very careful about what you're sending over there. So you definitely have to read into that. Okay, now let's get, oh, I already did that right there. I need to check that off my list. How much time do we have? Oh, we have 9 minutes left. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's go update our friends requests. So I want you to go, actually, let's go to Instagram and let's go follow some people, non-thrivers, and let's see if we can get them to follow us back, right? So here's something I do. I search a local coffee shop or one of those crazy nutrition places that pop up everywhere. And I go and I start following the people there. I know that sounds weird, but if I follow them, maybe they'll start following me back and they'll start quit taking that crazy crap, right? So I found one right here. It's called Paradise Nutrition and Energy. Okay. I'm going to go, they only have 260 followers. There are some people in here that I know. I'm going to go follow those people. What? How are these people not already following me? But this is like really close to my hometown. So these are people that um, are potential for me. So I literally just went right through there and I started following 10 people. Okay. Now, my goal is to have at least 4 of those follow me back, and they're liable to. But I really like to go to the local coffee shops. Is that terrible? Y'all don't give my secrets away. But there's a ton of people in my town that follow this coffee shop, which I go into this coffee shop too. They have the best Wi-Fi. Oh, my stomach is growling. Okay. So I do that. That's how I get more connections on Instagram. But then on Facebook, I will actually go to my friend request and I will go find the ones. There's usually requests on there. If all the friends we have in common are thrivers, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to delete them because they can still follow me. But then I go down and I find the people that are suggestions. This person right here, we have 152 friends in common and they are not Thrivers. I am going to friend request her. Dang. There's a lot in here. Guys, we always have to be building our network. There's just no doubt about it. You can't get away from that. You have to do it. I do the same thing on LinkedIn. I don't really do it on Snapchat, but I try to get followers. Now, there is a time to go and get people, unfollow certain people. Just don't do a whole lot in one day. Okay, I definitely, as we're finishing up, want us to go into our stories. We've done our post. We've done our all of our custom conscious comments. We have been involved in all of that. It's time to put something in your story. So you need to do something inspirational, informational, entertaining. So my inspirational this morning, I don't remember what it was. It was so early. Actually, I just started with a picture of my Thrive products. And then I said, house cleaned, laundry done, exercise done, have your vitamins kicked in like that? And then I put something like, it's only 7 a.m. And then I did a poll that said something like, I need vitamins that kick in like that. How can I try it? How much for a sample? And then I started going into just different things entertaining. And then y'all tagged me in that picture of our working, and I did that. So if you don't have good pictures, I mean, you can always take a picture of your arm where your patch is, but you need to show your 3 steps. That is not an option to not do that. You have to show your 3 steps every day. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, I will have people that watch me forever. And when I finally reach out to them, they'll say something like, oh, I know, I've been watching your stories, or they'll ignore me. It doesn't matter, but you are a walking billboard. You need to post something about your 3 steps every single day on each area of social media that you do. So I have 4: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and LinkedIn. And I put it on Instagram first, and then I take it over and I put it on all the other ones. I make it very, very simple. If you don't have ideas, go to somebody who is a thriver. Go look at how they're doing their stuff. I am not, there is no shame in my game of in copying other people's stuff. I don't usually always copy it at the exact same time, but all right. And now, while you're working on that, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about these TikToks and Reels. So yesterday I was going through my sample requests, and most of the time those come from birthdays. But when I went to look this girl up on Facebook, she wasn't in my birthday. So obviously her phone number was in the sample request. And so I sent her a message and said, hey, your sample is on the way. Hey, by chance, how did you find out to request this sample? I always like to see which area of my social media is working. And she said, I watched your reel. I have a couple of friends who thrive, but I really liked your reel. And so I watched some more of your reels and I thought, what do I have to lose? Why don't I just reach out to her? Y'all, my reels are not always about Thrive. I'm just going to tell y'all, they can be about a little bit of everything. And I do not always come up with them on my own. I watch Maria's. I watch, who's the other girl I was just thinking about? Oh, it'll come to me in a second. Lindsay Coggins. I watch my Lindsay Dickens because hers are really good too. I watch my girl Nina's, my girl Tiffany's. Theirs are so good. that I'm like, okay, that's a great idea. Now, I don't do it always exactly. I change the verbiage. I do different things. And a lot of times I will film them and set them in my drafts. Like Maria has one right now that she is literally getting blown up in Messenger. I'm like, okay, I have one reel that I actually posted on Facebook that has over 300,000 views. And it is from me dancing. Okay. 300,000 views. But I'm like, how are you getting all those comments? Like, where I didn't get comments. And she said, it's the same one you just did of mine. And it was, y'all can go look at my reels. It's the latest one posted. And it's just about when your customer calls because they had stopped taking their Thrive, confession time. They are feeling like they're before Thrive self and they don't like it. Don't worry, I got you. That's all that is. That one reel, she has had that many comments on it. I have already had over 2,000 views on it. I have not posted it on Facebook yet. I have not posted it on TikTok. I just put it on Instagram last night, y'all, because I switched phones and I lost all my drafts and I literally flipped out, but I still had my old phone, so I had to post it real quick because I got to turn this thing in. Anyway, oh, I just wanted to cry. I may still be very salty about losing all my drafts. Oh my God. Anyway, but I'm telling you, if you are not doing that, suck it up and start doing them. 1 or 2, just get it, fail forward, jack them up. And you can go back and look at my first ones that are terrible, terrible. Words are not in the right place. They're off the screen. It was just dumb. But the more you do it, the funnier it gets and the bigger fool you make out of yourself. The more stuff you get. Me dancing, y'all, I was at the dentist office with Mike. I was like, I got to go do this reel, this TikTok. He was like, okay. He went to the back. I am literally hiding in the parking lot trying to find where nobody could be peeping out of their windows. And I did it. And y'all, 300,000 views. Are you kidding me? And it wasn't about Thrive. You could see my patch. You could see that I was a 47-year-old grandma out there dancing. And it was a motivational one, but it has had, every day on Facebook, I get at least, I get more followers. It says so-and-so and 22 other people started following you. Okay, I want them following me. So what happens when they start following me? What do they need to see? They need to see my Thrive stuff. If I put that out there and then I do nothing about Thrive, I have killed it. That's just not good. Okay. All right, guys. And I hope you go have a great week. Listen, our Lunch and Grow is today at 11:45. I can't remember who the speaker is, but we're lined up through December. If you have not finished the masterclass, please finish it and then immediately click on, if you're in Freedom Thrivers, the 90-day challenge is there. If you're in Team Thrive Nation, the last 90-day challenge is there. Y'all, that is awesome. Each night I get a link that says, hey, come in here and tell me what you did for the day. I put my name, my phone number, my email, and I literally go in and say, yep, I had all those connections. It's making me be accountable for 90 days. And I love it because I don't want to put a 0 in there. So go for it. Get after it. Have a great Monday. See you guys later. Bye. You're so welcome. Thanks for joining me.